Hello guys, this weekend is Manchester United versus Leicester at Old Trafford. It is, I do believe it's the Sunday kickoff again. I think it's the 1 o'clock kickoff or the 2 o'clock kickoff, I think. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's cue that intro. Oh no, welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this weekend, Manchester United face Leicester City at Old Trafford. And I do believe, like I said, it is the Sunday, first kickoff on Sunday, I do believe. So the team I've gone for, I think it kind of picks itself at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few, rotations from the squad that we beat Leeds with. So I wouldn't be surprised if Vedcore starts. But then he did play most of the game on Thursday, so I wouldn't be surprised if there is a few rotations. Obviously, I reckon Martinez will be back in because obviously he didn't play on Thursday. I reckon Varane might be dropped for Harry Maguire. We could see Delo back, and then obviously Luke Shaw left back. Although he might play Malacia, I'm pretty sure he'll play Luke Shaw instead. And then I reckon it will be Garnacho, Rashford, and Sancho up front with Sabitzer, Fernandez, and Fred in midfield because what's his name? Casemiro is still suspended, and there is talk of McTominay and Anthony being available for this game as well. But let's see what happens with that. I doubt they will be. But yeah, let's get into it and let's play match. And let's talk about that Leeds result where we did win 2-0. It was a good result for Manchester United. It wasn't the best of games, to be honest. First half, not much happened. It was more of a midfield battle. Both teams were poor with the ball. We both kept giving the ball away. Not many chances in the game at all, really. But in the end, I think it was, who was it? It was wait, lost my trail of thought. It's not, I think like Somerville, the Leeds player Somerville had a chance. He had a couple of chances first half, and I think Bruno Fernandez had a chance where he was through one-on-one, where the goalkeeper Meslier made a really good save. We won. The first half was 0-0. It wasn't much in it, but in the end, we got the goal. We got the goals in the second half. Sorry, I'm concentrating. We got the goals in the second half through Rashford and Garnacho. Eric Ten Hag made some substitutions. He brought on Veghorst. He put as the number 10, which everyone, even I was quite surprised about that. He put Bruno Fernandez out on the right, and it worked. Veghorst kind of linked up the play, and Rashford was better up the top instead of Veghorst, and we saw that in midweek against Barcelona. So yeah, it was a bit of a weird one, but so we did get the goal through Rashford. It was I think it's a bit so just put the ball out towards towards Luke Shaw. Then what's the ball? It was from Luke Shaw, and it's a great header from Rashford. So then that was 1-0. And in the end, literally, again, just on the counter attack, it was Veghorst who put Garnacho through, and then he just used his pace to get past the Leeds defence. And in the end, we got the second goal through that. He went near post, and it went off the post and in. Question marks over the goalkeeping. Maybe he should be saving that, type of shot. But Garnacho got his goal, and he deserved it because, obviously he missed a really, I think he deserved a goal after the other Leeds game. So, yeah, we won that game 2-0. So then going into, obviously, the main big game, which was against Barcelona. And what a game it was. If you didn't watch it, you did miss a really good game. It started really well, actually. We didn't control the ball. It was like a midfield battle, but we just can't hit them on the counter, and we had the better chances in the first half. It was 0-0 at half time, but we had the better chances in the first half. Veghorst had that one-on-one. Rashford had a chance. I think Bruno Fernandez had a chance as well. His shot was blocked. But we were so unlucky not to score. And if we put away our chances, it could have been 2 or 3-0 at half time. But then that second half, obviously, Lewandowski also had a shot, but it was a good save from David De Gea in that first half. But apart from that, not much really happened Well, not much really happened. It happened. Um, Second half started, and Barcelona kind of came out a bit more, and they got a corner straight away, and then literally it was Alonso who put it was just poor defending. I think it was Fred who lost Alonso, and Alonso it's just a whipped ball towards the back of the post, and he was their free man, and all he had to do was put it in, and in the end he did do that. So yeah, that was 1-0, and I was like, oh god, here we go. Is United going to turn up? And they did. Rashford, literally, 2-3 minutes later, Rashford went on and got a goal. Questionable keeping again. He shouldn't be scoring from there, to be honest. But we don't care. At least he scored. But it's a good finish nonetheless. And ter Stegen should be doing better, really. But in the end, we got the goal, and that was 1-1. And then literally a couple of seconds later, we went on and scored again through an own goal. So, we should have, we got the second goal through. I think it's Koundé. It's just a corner, I think, I do believe. And Rashford just went easily past the player who, I think it was it the Balde guy or was it Alba? I think it was, I can't remember who it was, but it was it was a definite own goal, and it was just a good own goal to get. So yeah, we was winning 2-1, and then late on, Rafinha had a cross and it just looped into the net. No one attacked it. Lewandowski attacked it, obviously, but in the end, we got he got the goal. He just went through, and it's just bad defending again. Everyone just left it, and we just needed to get. I don't know. In the end, I was kind of glad that we went away with 2-2, because at the end, it looked like the game. It looked like United could have gone on to counter attack and got a goal. It looked like it did look like Barcelona were going ahead and going to go and get a 3-2 winner, but in the end, thankfully, they didn't, and it's all to play for at Old Trafford. So yeah, so then on to this weekend. Obviously, we do face Leicester City. Leicester City are playing really well recently. They did beat Spurs Sorry, they did beat Spurs at home, I think. 4-1, I think the scoreline was in the end. So yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment for Spurs, but obviously, I think, I don't know, it's going to be a hard game against Leicester City, because, they have, at the start of the season, they weren't really playing that well, and there was question marks over Brendan Rodgers, but in the end, we are, they have got a couple wins, and they've deserved it. So, they are playing really well at the moment, and it's going to be a hard game for United, because obviously going off that Barcelona game, I could feel us, being not up to speed, and I think Leicester City will come and get the early goal like Leeds did at home against Leeds. So we have to be very wary of what Leicester City can do, and they can do quite a lot. And obviously, we just got to get if we can get the first goal, just get the goal. Make sure they don't score. Make sure they don't score. Defend well, and just try and get somewhere against Leicester. You just don't know what we're gonna. You just don't know what's gonna happen. But I think in the end, we might get the victory. Also today, obviously, it is the main talking point of today is the ownership thing as well. It's looking like Qataris might be buying Manchester United. They are the favourites to buy Manchester United, as well as what's his name, Sir Jim Ratcliffe as well. So it's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting. In the next couple of hours. Obviously, I think the soft deadline anyway, to get their bid in is 10 o'clock tonight. So apparently there's 5 bidders. There's 2 US groups. There's obviously the Qataris, there's Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and apparently there's the Saudis as well, which apparently they've came out and because I think yesterday some Qatari groups, I think they published, pretty much published saying that they wanted to go and buy Manchester United. So, yeah, in the end, let's see what happens with that. So, I don't know. I'm not too sure. But we'll see. Apparently, we're going to get new owners by the end of Easter. So, let's see what happens with that. So, anyway, score prediction for Leicester City game. I reckon it will be a close game. I reckon there won't be many goals in it. I think it's going to be a 1-0 victory, or 1-1, something like that. I can feel Leicester City going at Manchester United, and I can see Manchester United not being themselves. Obviously, playing that Thursday night match might not help us, and obviously, the team's going to be rotated. That's going to happen. So 1-0, 1-1, something like that. So that is my score prediction for this weekend. So I am actually going to end it here for today. So please like, comment and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your score predictions below. So right, guys, I'm going. Bye.